Scanning on everyone, Bobster1984 back again, and this is the video that I didn't want to be doing, so bear with us. I'll try and get through it as quickly as I possibly can. But in what is probably the most harshest of ways, Newcastle United have lost the latest derby against the scum, 3-0. And you know what it is, I'm not even pissed off. The reaction after the game was just, we knew that obviously what the pain feels like of getting beaten at derby, but when you get beat, when you literally bent on and done up the arse by a refereeing decision that was an absolute load of bollocks. Anyway, Newcastle started the game really well. Had a chance with Colaccini with an overhead kick. Was pretty good start. I mean, I didn't expect we to get off to such a good start in such a obviously a high profile game where we haven't done very well. But it was exactly the start that a lot of people wanted from we. We got it, and it was, there was like long periods of possession, passing the ball around, nice possession, going in triangles with the ball, making it difficult for Sunderland to get the ball off with, and we were just eventually, it got to the point where we were just carving them open whenever we wanted to, without obviously scoring a goal. And this is evidence, right, of how shit Sunderland are. Because until the 46th minute, they didn't look in the slightest like they were going to cause us any bother whatsoever. And that tells the whole sad situation about this derby, this latest situation, this latest derby. What an absolute pile of shit. We'll get on to the talking point of the game, which is the send-off. I'm not being biased. People watch these videos because I like to think of myself as giving an honest opinion on anything, even if Newcastle have had a decision where they shouldn't have. My opinion on it will be an honest one. I believe it was a 50-50 shoulder barge. It was in the penalty box. It probably warrants a penalty. It's not a sending off at all. Even if the penalty is given and he's not even given a red card, and we go 1-0 down, I would have been fairly confident that we'd come back into it and win the game still, because we were all over them. They were, honestly, that I'm not just saying it because I'm a Newcastle fan and obviously I hate Sunderland, but that was the worst Sunderland performance I've seen in the last 6 derbies. And any Mackems who do come across this say anything different, you're lying to yourselves. You know you are. And all I've seen since the end of the game and today is on Facebook or Twitter, oh yeah, but we took our chances, you didn't. That's true. But all we're getting is, dry your eyes, Geordies, blah blah blah. Well, what a lot of Geordies are saying is, we dominated the game. We did. It's as simple as that. The result speaks for itself. 3 goals, we scored none. If you don't score goals in the Premier League, you're not going to win games. Simple as that. But it's the harshest way to lose a derby. And I know the rule about, the 3 punishment for the crime, the penalty, the sending off, and the suspension, it's been looked at. But something's got to be done, because I know they've appealed. They've come out today and they've put the appeal in against the Colaccini red, but it's not going to bring us any kind of satisfaction in another derby defeat. All I can say is, as I said before in my video, in my preview, I said I wanted to at least show up and, didn't hand it to them on a plate like we have the last 2 derbies when we were, the 2-1-0s. And, well, they won at home when fucking arsehole nicked it in the last minute, were probably the better side. But yesterday we were clearly miles above them, the better side. And I'm going to say it with sheer confidence now, that I'm still confident that if we play like that, we'll be safe, and if they continue to play like that, they'll be in trouble. And I'm not just saying that because I'm apparently a bitter Geordie. I'm not a bitter Geordie. I'm just someone that's a football fan, and if that happens in any football game, everyone's going to have the opinion that it's completely spoilt it, and the team that was in the ascendancy is unlucky. It's as simple as that. So, you know, slag us off in the comments if you want and say I'm just being a bitter Geordie. I'm not, but these are all entitled to your opinions, I suppose. But at the end of the day, a load of bullshit. That one decision spoiled the whole thing for me. And even in the second half, you know, when we're down to 10 men, there was only one team. I mean, the second half possession was 53% in Newcastle. When do you see that happen? When it gets to a game where a team's been sent off, it had a player sent off down to 10 men, the possession normally goes massively in favour of the other side. It's natural, it always happens. Not yesterday. There was only one team that still wanted to go forward and score goals. And then obviously they score their second. It's off from a corner. And Villa, I think it was, blasted it in with a volley. And then it's the easiest of tap-ins for Billy Jones. And the third goal, you know, we're chasing the game, obviously, as you'd expect, leaving holes at the back. And Kabul just saunters forward and puts it. I mean, I have to say it was a nice little ball a cross in for Fletcher, and it was a good finish. But you know, they had three shots on target and scored 3 goals. It's clinical. It's clinical. But other than that, you just didn't do anything, and you didn't affect her. We controlled the whole game. And I think myself and a lot of Newcastle fans, were allowed to feel aggrieved. But you've got the win. You've got 6 in a row. We'll have to take it on the chin, put up with all the shite we're going to get, and then roll on March. That's all I can say. But anyway, that's it. That's all I can really be asked to talk about. I really didn't want to do the video anyway, but I suppose I've got to because, that's the whole point of doing these preview and then reaction videos, I suppose. But anyway, you've been watching Bobster 1984. Keep coming back for my honest opinions and takes on football, and give the video a like if you like it. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Put some comments in, say what you didn't like, blah blah blah, and give us a subscribe. Give us some sort of feedback if you want. But if you don't want to, that's fine as well. But subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later.